Hello everyone, welcome back. You are watching English with Mr. Dehati. I am Naveen with you. Friends, today I am going to tell you about my speaking journey, how I learned English. Friends, actually in 2022 I went to Mumbai, one of my relatives' house. Actually, I want to visit a doctor. I have some health issue, so that's why I went there. So when I went there, so I observed who are my relatives' kids. They are speaking very fluent English. Even I think they are studying. They are studying about maybe 5 or 6 class. So when I went to doctor, so one of my cousin took me to the doctor, and he is telling my problem to doctor in English, and even doctor is also talking in English. So I was totally, shocked. What's going on? Kids are talking in English, doctors in talking in English. So I mean exactly. That time I became blank. So I thought So then when I came, so while returning to the room, so I observed, I went to a shop for my recharge purpose. So there I saw also there are one customer who is talking to shopkeeper in English, mobile phone shopkeeper. It's you can say it's very new for me. I never saw like this type of incident because I live in Uttar Pradesh. I live in a village, so I never saw like such a strange view, you can say. Like here shopkeeper is talking in English, doctor is talking in English, and even kids are also very fluent in English. That time I feel very embarrassed about me. I mean, why I can't speak English? So when I came back home after a month, so I decided to I learn English. But how? Then one of my friends suggested me you should take admission in one of any institute where you can learn English. So friends, I decided to take admission one of institute which is nearest to my house in my nearest city. So I went there. So what's the purpose? What's the there you can say rule is that you have to first pay. After that you can attend the class. So when I visit there, so they demand me fees. So after that I pay the fee and I attend the class. First day it's very weird for me. Why weird? Because when I attend the class, so I observe one thing. The teacher who is you can say teaching, or you can say give training, so he just came into the class and write down rules of tenses. He write down rules of tenses and told student, when you came yesterday, just try to make a sentence in your copy. So I thought it's the first day, maybe he will do something extraordinary another day. But friends, it's continue 1 week. Like he came and write down on whiteboard rules and tell us when you come next day, you should make a sentences on your notebook. And the most weird thing, what I observed, the teacher who's training, he you can say never speak single a minute in English. You can imagine what's going on. If you enroll any institution, you want to learn English, but the trainer who is going to train you, he didn't speak. He never speak in a class single a minute. So it's a I don't understand what's its method. Actually, at least you are the trainer, you should speak in English. At least the student who is you can say studying in your institution, so this they should motivate. Yeah, look, our trainer is speaking English very good, but you are going to train, but even you can't speak single a minute. So how can we imagine we are going to train us? Yeah, I agree with you. At beginning, we can't understand properly, but at least he should speak. But he never speak. You know why? Because he also belong to village, and he don't know how to communicate. Because he try to, you can say, making fool student, just only providing writing rules, and said when you came another day, you just try to write down sentences. So friends, after paying all fee, actually I pay a fees earlier, so I decided to leave the institute. Then I searched on Play Store, English Chat, English Chat. So I found many application on Play Store. All these application I found Hello application and AC Frenchy. Actually, friends, both are English. You can say this application where we can talk in English. I mean, both application purpose provide opportunity to learner to communicate with each other. So I found that application. At beginning, I found Hello application. So every day I try to talk on. Every day I try to use application and talk 1 hour, half hour. How much I time? 1 hour, half hour. How much time I get? And I observed that learning English is not very difficult. I don't know why people are very fear about that. So I start my journey on Hello application through communication. Then I search on YouTube, like how can I learn English. So then YouTube, many videos are available on YouTube. So many suggested like you should talk every day, you should read every day, write, listen. So I follow all these. Instead of talking every day, I try to make a story, or I try to took any topic and say loudly. And what is the most humorous part is that when I try to speak loudly or making a story, so actually I'm making story near my house. So it's it's attached with land. So many villagers women came to cut the grass. So when I you can say making story loudly or speaking loudly, so they are laughing laughing. So they said, I mean, why he's very speaking very loudly. So someone told them, yeah, one of my sister told them, no, he's learning English language. So they said, what's they use? I mean, whom with he going to talk in English? I mean, trying to too loudly and showing, yeah, he know English very well. So it's just part of learning. So I just try to say, when you try to do something, people criticize you. Maybe he's correct because they don't know what's important of English. Maybe they are correct in their own point of view. But if you want to really learn a language, so you will have to be a mad. Don't worry what people think. Just give your 100%, and speaking loudly or making story loudly, it's play a very vital role. Because when we speak loudly, so we build our confidence, we feel confident, we feel, yeah, we can speak English, it's not too much difficult. That people think so much. I start talking and making story every day, and I try to read also 10 minutes English story or newspaper, whatever I like, loudly. And I also try to write every day whatever I feel about me or how I spent my day. So through writing, it also play a very vital role. You can able to think, you can train your mind. How can you write? How can you say that word in English? If you don't know, so we can search on Google Translator. We can write. So I follow all this, and it's helped me a lot. And if you also want to do this, so you have to also give your 100% every day. You just make sure every day try to talk. If you don't have opportunity, if you have a lack of time, so at least every day try to make a story, or you at least try to speak any topic every day. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you have time. Every day try to read loudly, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you have not much time, I try to listen. Listen in the sense you can watch any movies or web series. It's also help a lot. Through watching, through listening, you can enhance your communication. Even you can even you can gain a new vocabulary. So it's whether you understand or not understand, you should write. You should listen, you should watch, or you should read. Whether you understand meaning or not. And last part, you can write every day. It's also play a very good role. So friends, that's my journey. I try to say in very short. I don't because if I tell you a very explain, so video is going to be very long. Please make sure subscribe my channel and give your valuable suggestion. If I live in a village, I can speak English, so why you can't? Without any atmosphere, we have various option on Google, on YouTube, internet, everywhere. It's depend on you how you want to use. We have many application on Play Store where we can communicate in English, where we can talk in English. We have many videos on YouTube where you can watch videos in English. There are many South Indian movie also dubbed in English, so you can easily understand and you can enhance your communication. You can learn more. Thanks a lot. Bye.